Pretty much every government out there dreams of having its own Silicon Valley, right? A powerhouse of innovation that just turbocharges the whole economy. But here's the big question. Can you actually plan something like that, or does it have to happen organically? Well, today, we're going to look at a country that's betting big on a blueprint, and that country is Pakistan.
I mean, it's the billion-dollar question, really. Do you just, hope for the best and let it grow on its own? Or do you try to engineer it from the ground up? Well, Pakistan has come up with a really ambitious and very deliberate answer to that question. So, what's their big idea? Well, Pakistan's entire strategy really hinges on one single powerful organization. To get what they're trying to do, you first have to understand the main player calling all the shots, the Special Technology Zones Authority. You'll hear it called the STZA.
Okay, so what is the STZA? Well, think of it as the architect for Pakistan's entire tech future. It was set up back in 2020, and its whole mission is to create these special economic zones where, honestly, the usual rules of business just don't apply. We're talking taxes, regulations, all of it is being totally rewritten to attract tech investment and, just supercharge the industry. And make no mistake, this is not some small-scale vision. The chairman of the STZA, Asfar Manzoor, he put it really plainly. The goal here is to build a world-class technology ecosystem. So they're not just trying to get a little better. No, they are aiming to compete on the global stage. So you might be wondering, why create these special, kind of isolated zones? Why not just roll out these new tech-friendly policies for the whole country? Well, the answer really goes back to Pakistan's past. For a long time, things were kind of bogged down by bureaucratic red tape and a super complex tax system that often just stifled growth. These zones, they're designed to be a complete clean slate. So here's the timeline. The STZA was officially formed in late 2020, and then it got its full legal power in 2021. Now, the really important thing to get here is that this was designed to be totally different from anything they tried before. Instead of those one-size-fits-all economic policies, this thing offers a laser-focused set of incentives made specifically for the high-growth, high-risk world of tech. Okay, now let's get to the main event, the real secret sauce. How do you actually get the world's best tech companies and all the top local talent to come? Well, the STZ's answer is this incredibly powerful incentive package. It's basically a golden ticket for any company that sets up shop inside one of these zones. In the cornerstone of this whole thing, it's time. And get this, we're talking about a full decade of these powerful benefits. 10 years. I mean, for a startup or even a big global company looking to expand, 10 years of amazing conditions is just a massive runway to build, grow, and make a profit, all without the usual financial pressures. So, what exactly does this golden ticket get you? All right, it's all built on three main pillars. Pillar number one, massive tax relief. And I mean massive. We're talking zero tax on profits and gains, plus no customs duties on any imported hardware you need. Just that, right there, dramatically lowers the cost of getting started. Okay, pillar number two. And listen, this one is a huge deal, especially for global companies. It's all about foreign exchange freedom. Basically, companies can hold and move foreign currency around without having to get approval from the central bank for every little transaction. That cuts out a massive bureaucratic headache. And finally, pillar number three. And this is important because it's not just about the money. This one is all about ecosystem support. So we're talking about connecting businesses with universities, developing a really skilled workforce through training, and providing that top-tier, world-class infrastructure that you absolutely need to compete. And to kind of tie this all up with a bow, they've made the bureaucracy way simpler. They call it the one-window process, and it basically puts all the paperwork into a single, easy-to-use digital portal. The message from the government is crystal clear. We want to get out of your way, just go and build. All right, so this all sounds fantastic on paper, right? An ambitious plan, amazing incentives. But is any of it actually real? Has anything actually been built? Let's take a look at what's happening on the ground. And the answer is a definite yes. This is not just a handful of little pilot projects. As you can see here, there are already 18 of these tech zones up and running across Pakistan, with another 16 in the pipeline. I mean, the scale of this rollout is pretty significant. And what's cool is these zones aren't just scattered randomly. Nope, they're strategically placed in key city hubs, and each one has its own specialization. So you've got the capital, Islamabad, which is a hub for IT and high-tech production. Then there's the port city of Karachi, focusing on things like aerospace and maritime tech.
Lahore is a big center for software development, and then you have other areas diving into agri-tech, AI, and robotics. It's a really diverse nationwide network. Okay, so there's clearly a lot of momentum here. Which brings us to the big question, what's next? And maybe more importantly, has this grand vision hit any, real-world roadblocks yet? And this is exactly where the vision bumps up against reality. While that long-term ambition is crystal clear, if you go to the STZA's own website right now, it says that no new applications for zones are being accepted. Now, on the surface, that sounds pretty bad, right? Like the whole project has just hit a major wall. But the context here is everything. This pause is only on creating new zones, and it's tied to some bigger government financial commitments. What's absolutely crucial to understand is that this doesn't affect the zones that are already approved and running. The existing ecosystem, that is still very much moving forward. So that leaves us with the final, really critical question. Pakistan has laid the foundation. They've rolled out this incredibly ambitious plan. You've got dozens of specialized zones already in motion, a powerful incentive package. All the pieces seem to be there. But can this massive state-driven initiative actually create a self-sustaining world-class tech ecosystem that transforms the country's economy for the long haul? Well, only time is going to tell on that one.